Hi, this video is for your Week 6 Writing Melody and Noteflight assignment. Now for this assignment, we're actually going to pick up where we left off with our Week 5 assignment. And we're actually going to use what we wrote in Week 5 to create a drone part. A drone is just a part that never changes pitch, which is why you wrote all of your Week 5 assignment on the same line or the same space of the staff when you did that. So we're actually going to start. We're going to click to load our Week 5 assignment. Yours might just say untitled if you didn't give it a title. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Week 5 assignment. And that's going to load it up. You don't need to select sharing or anything since you've already created this assignment. So the first thing I need to start by doing is just to click on my staff, come up to the staff menu, and then I want to add part above staff. And you may select whatever instrument you'd like. If you'd like to change the instrument for the staff you already created, that's okay too. I'm just going to pick flute for today. So, and I think just to be consistent, I'm going to change my bottom staff to flute as well. So this is where I'm going to come to change instrument, and then I'm just going to come down and say flute and click OK. Now, what I need to do for this assignment is to start and end on the same note that I used for my Week 5 assignment. So for my Week 5 assignment, I used a G. So my first note up in the top staff needs to also be a G. So I'm going to click on a G right there. I need to use the same rhythm that I did for my Week 5 assignment, but then I can use any notes that I want. So since I used eighth notes, next I need to use those. But if you see, I'm using different pitches on the staff, and let's give that a try. Now you can click on an individual measure and there'll be a play button that pops up at the top of the screen. You can hit play, and then you can just click to have it stop, or you can just click play down at the bottom of the screen. Sometimes when you get to the last measure, it's nice just to click on that measure to hear it play. So you'll hear one of the flute parts that always has the same note, and then another part that changes. So I'd say I'm creating harmony, where I'm creating different parts, or there's two different or more notes going on at the same time. So then I need to continue on where I'm going to come up with different notes for the measures until I get to the last measure. So I get down here to the last measure, and my last note also needs to be a G. So let's see, I'm going to do B, and then we'll make my last note a G and change that to a whole note. And I love it when it bounces around and I can't see what I'm doing. So my last note also ends on a G. So I start and end on the same note. Anything else can be different in between. So let me go ahead, I'm going to come up with my composition, and then give you a chance to listen to it. Okay, so I have written my entire composition, so I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and we'll get a chance to listen to what this sounds like. Now, if there was a note that I did not like the way it sounded, like let's say, for example, right here, I don't care for this note, I can always come back and I can hit delete, where I can delete this note. Now actually I really did like having that G there, where it was a G an octave higher, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll enter, not that, so I'll hit edit, undo rhythm change, and we'll enter my rhythm over here, where the rest is. I'll enter that G back in again. One other thing, you may have written your Week 5 assignment on a note that you didn't care to use. If that was the case, then what you can do, you need to click on the staff and shift click on your keyboard. We'll actually select the whole thing, unless for some reason when I'm making the video I can't use my keyboard. Then you want to select your whole staff from Week 5, come to transpose, and then you can either go up scale step or down scale step, and that will actually change the note. And you want to do that until you get to the note that you want. So see, that's moving it up, or if I go transpose down scale step, it would move it back down. So I want to leave that on G, since I just want to make sure that all of my bottom staff has all the same notes on it. Otherwise it wouldn't be a drone part with the same note. Last thing is just to make sure that you hit save, and then come over and copy your link from the sharing menu. Make sure that you have it set to anyone can view this score. Copy your link, go paste that in Blackboard, and if you have any questions, of course, feel free to get in touch with me. Thanks, and have fun.